that
Well,
one, and I
all
push
right, all right.
that one, and I push that one, and I push this one, and we're live. Hey,
Hey, everybody, how you doing? Hey, Chris. Hey, everybody. Hey, man. I'm sorry about my appearance. I just jumped out of the shower. Man,
shut
I was
up.
asleep. I got up. I got up around 6, but I didn't even make coffee. I just kind of like got up and went to the bathroom, kind of walked around and saw the couch and went, huh, I'm
That
gonna lay
looks
on that couch
nice.
right there. Got
Hmm.
my coffee, Then the puppy crawled up with me, and guys, I'm sorry. Anytime the puppy crawls up with me to lay down, I'm out.
I'm out. I'm
I woke
done.
up at 12:31. I
Hmm.
went, oh no, what time is it? I missed the. Gloria's like, your phone's been ringing. My phone wasn't even in the bedroom. And I was like, who, oh, shit.
Hey,
She's
Miss
like, you were
Diana
snoring. I wasn't going to wake
Townsend.
you up. Hey,
I
Diane, how you
see
doing?
you, girl.
Oh, I got
Hey, Miss Bethany. So, okay, so
but
this is the deal. We're all
what's,
gonna be real happy because
yeah, man.
Christmas is right around the corner, and we're 5 days
Yeah, it
out.
is.
So today, Joe, what I've been doing is I've been dadpreneuring, right? Like I have been in my son's room literally all day, and
Mm,
I've been throwing bagfuls of stuff out the back door. And most people probably think, well, why is Chris throwing bagfuls of stuff out the back door? Well,
because you're an evil person.
it's like I am not. Christmas is coming, and there's a
Evil
bunch
person.
more stuff coming, brother. So I got to make
It's
room.
like, you'll get a new favorite. No, Jared's be like, where's my favorite teddy bear? Like, we got you a new one. Shut up, boy. I like it.
No, no, I didn't get
Go
rid
get
of
a
his
Switch.
favorite teddy bear. But you know what is funny though
I know.
is my kid is a master builder with the Legos, and he is phenomenal when
Dude,
he builds. But dude wants to build the Lego and then keep the box, and so we've got like boxes stacked up, and I'm like, that that stuff has got to go, and the only way I can get rid of it
hey, Chris.
is when he's not here.
Well, no, what you should do, Chris, I got an idea. You need to get
Well,
one of them portable sheds that they bring to you.
yeah.
The people making a tiny home,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and just stick the boxes in there, or build him a big, engineering room. He's going to be a civil engineer. I think we're going to help us help Uganda. Let him help
Okay,
us. We're going to ask him if he'd like to help us help Uganda with the civil engineering and stuff. Hey,
brother.
man, children are brilliant, and
He
nobody
he
ever
is
asks him.
really
Nobody
smart.
ever asks him.
He
I'm
really
telling
is.
you, be
But the
like, hey, where are
boxes have to
the
go,
bucket?
brother. I can't do the boxes. I just can't. They gotta go. They gotta go.
You just
So
got to order a new shed. You just got to order a new shed.
this is this is kind of the cycle that happens at my house, y'all. I don't know if it happens at y'all's house or not, but you know, just before Christmas, every year, like after I've got all the presents wrapped and I've made all the stuff that I need to make, all I have to do is do the cooking. Then I will hit the house at like 900 miles an hour, and I'm doing the ceilings and I'm
Yeah.
cleaning fans and lights and I'm washing walls, and I start at the top and work my way down. So all of it goes to the floor, right? And then I work my way out of the room, and I do that in every room of the house. And I usually get at least one large kitchen trash bag full of donation stuff or just outdated stuff like papers that we don't need anymore or whatever out of every single room. So I make it a habit of lightening the load. And so I like to look at it as, we're closing out our year, right? Christmas is the closeout of our year, and we're going into a new year. We're going to go in lighter, smarter, and more energized than we have been in 2018, which I think is going to be phenomenal. So, you know, it's all good. It is all good. Joe was telling me, he was sharing with me that Jerry is not by himself in the box keeping, and I didn't get an opportunity to share with him, but he says that his garage is similar to Jerry's box keeping, right, Joe?
Oh, it is. Yeah. It really is. Like, man, I've got, table saws and band saws. I got big old saws and stuff that come in large boxes. You know what I mean? Like, take up the back of an SUV, just the box, if not bigger. They're all just out there. Now, some of them are folded down, but they're still out there. Then some of them are just sitting there because they're still out. I've got my Christmas boxes from like 2 or 3 years ago still out there from stuff. And I'm like, but, here they don't take, if they'll only take corrugated cardboard. If it has the coating on it, if it has a picture on it, you're out of luck. You got to take it yourself. And that's like 2 miles down the road. And it's not just that it's 2 miles down the road. The little slot, you got to fit it in like that by that. And I'm like, I tried that one time. Actually, my, I told a lie there. The box for my big miter saw, I got a big sliding miter saw, and yeah, I broke it down, and then I got there, and then I had to cut it up. Then they said, we don't take this styrofoam. And I went, so can I just throw it in the lake? Want me to just throw it on the side of the road? Because my garage doesn't take it either. It's the weirdest damn thing. It's got to know, don't leave your shit here policy either. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Yep.
It's rough, man. But hey, I did see something about there's this new company out there that can recycle that cardboard now. And they're recycling that kind of cardboard with wax on it. Yeah, it's a big problem, really. That and they're also recycling the plastics that most plastic recyclers don't take. And what they're doing is they're building roads out of it. It's the stuff because it's got so much the waxes in it. You know what I mean? They it helps with the roads. So
right.
There's a lot of people are coming up with ideas. There's a lot of stuff needs done. A lot of ways to do things, and that kind of leads me into something I'm going to talk about here. And this is something got under my skin. And I don't like people being bullied. I don't like people talking shit about other people. You know what I mean? Oh. And I think if someone's trying, you encourage them. You know what I mean? You don't talk trash about them. You know what I mean? I don't care who you are.
Don't kick somebody when they're down.
You're the top of the world. Well, you just don't kick people, period. You know what I mean? And, it's someone that there's people on here on business with. And I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't piss on the man if he was on fire. You know what I mean? And if I did, it's only because God told me to. Okay? And it's that kind of thing. And, it's negative people put stuff out there and want to break other people down and break other people's projects down and this and that. And I'm not for that. I'm not for that in any way, shape, or form, man. I'm for uplifting people. I'm for, hey, try and do something. You know what I mean? And I don't need to be in a room with dude. You know what I mean? I hope we never come face to face. That's and I'm just gonna leave that with that.
Well, I wanna say something real quick about the boxes though, because you didn't let me finish about my boxes.
Oh yeah, the boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I just had to get something out there.
He doesn't get this from me, but I'm the guy that if I buy something new, like a laptop or a computer or a Google speaker or an Apple product, I keep the box, right? Well, the reason I keep the box is I want to keep it at least through its warranty phase, just in case I have to send it back, right?
Yeah.
So Jerry will say to me, but Dad, you keep the boxes. And I'm like, yeah, but they're not the same kind of boxes. There's no warranty on the Legos. So anyway, that's my story on the boxes. I love you guys.
I think it's admirable and adorable that you're trying to deal with your hoarding problem via your son, vicariously through your son.
Lord have mercy.
Out there, he's writing Apple on like a Lego box, and he's writing iPhone on another Lego box. He's like, see, I got rid of those boxes. Hey man, I can't tell you how many of those little white boxes for iPhone we've got around the house. They're just strung everywhere. I mean, there's one in every drawer. It's just because I threw phones,
Yeah. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin real quick. Hey, Penelope. So,
hey, everybody.
I told everybody that I would give a report because I started day trading again. Told everybody that I would give a report later in the week. So it's later in the week. and
Mhm.
I am going to actually give you the report as follows from my card. There's all my numbers for the week so far. I am currently in on the market, just so everybody knows. I started on Monday. I came in at a very low 31.69. I sold. I made 1.5%
You want down?
that day. The next day I went in at 33.69, and then I sold later in the day, and I made a 3% on that one. Then on Wednesday, excuse me, on Wednesday we had a lot of fun on Wednesday. We went in at 34.20, and I set my stops in the opposite direction. I don't recommend anyone do that. I set my stops in the opposite direction. When I set my stops, I set them for the price that I wanted to sell for, and I just took a chance that it would actually hit that. It did. I woke up in the morning with a $240 gain, which equaled 5.7% that night. So, I made money in my sleep. Love that. Went in on Thursday.
Wednesday night.
Yep. Went in on Thursday morning at 39.96. It did not indicate. I didn't see a number that I liked. All day. So last night when I went to bed, I set the stop again in the same manner that I set it before on Wednesday night, that I don't recommend anyone else do. And I set it for the number that I wanted. I got that number, so I made $120 profit on that one in my sleep as well. And that was a 3.6% increase. So I'm in right now. I went in on two different. I split my funds in half, and I went in on two different ends just to see which one I could do better on. And so I'm currently waiting to see, if I see a number that I like today, then I'll get out, and if not, I won't. So, yeah, those are my numbers. That's my report. Not at all dissatisfied with my trading for the week. I will say that when I opened my day trading account, back up in my mind, because I've always had my exchanges open, always had trading going, just wasn't day trading. Okay. So when I say day trading, you can trade multiple times in a day if the market is volatile enough for you to make money. So my day trading opened back up this Monday. I'm very pleased about it. I will say that the only regret that I have is I moved a small amount of Bitcoin from my wallet into my Binance account to trade with. Had I known that I was going to
And you
be,
shoot a large amount.
had I known that I was going to be able to, to hit the numbers right out of the gate, like I hit. I guess it's like riding a bicycle. Once you've done it, you just kind of don't forget. But I really wished I would have moved,
Yeah.
more money over there. So that's my report. I hope everybody else had a great trading week as well. It's definitely been a learning week, I can say that. What you got, Joe?
Can I tell about my trading week? Trading week.
Yeah, sure.
I've had a good trading week too. Mine
Mm-hmm.
mine has been an up and down trading week. Mine, I had to stop alive in the middle because I put a sell order in that was going the wrong direction.
Whoops.
That's why I stopped that live that day, guys. Because and you're like, Patty's like, share screen, and I'm like, I had nothing in my. I was like, I already know fucking way in hell I can share screen. So sorry, language, but that's just what I was like, dude, my money. Oh no. Like,
Well,
what did I do? You know how when you set something for like gain, Well, I'd set it for a pretty good gain. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's sitting there and it's taking this horrible loss. And I'm like, all right. Oh, wait, wrong thing.
Yep.
So I spent the next day making up all that money. I made it up. And just now I'm okay. So considering I'm like $33 or $34 up right now, and I haven't touched anything today. I was up last night. I actually turned my computer off last night, like turned the button off, shut her down, you know. And I was like, okay, that's done. I'm gonna start fresh. But guys, I made a couple $100 right in there trading. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That was just to make up for that screw up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was a hefty screw up. You know. Now I just want to tell you all about the day. So I come to tell you one of these days when I'm like, hey, I made up all the money I lost in Bitcoin Cash. I'll be like, that's a day, guys. We're all going out for dinner. I'm going to call like Grubhub or something and have a steak delivered to y'all's house on that day. Get steak. Hey, like that medium rare. Baked potato. Want Caesar salad or?
Yeah. Do you want a Caesar or a side salad?
Because yeah. It's funny because they're doing all these pumps, and she's like, well, Gloria's like, well, if you had both of them together, you know, BCH and SV, you know, it's like, well, if you had them both together, we're almost to half. It's like, yeah, I know. They both just need to double in price. That's it.
They'll catch up.
You know, BCH has got it's been doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is Coinbase my BCH is in Coinbase.
Uh-huh.
And they haven't forked it yet, or they haven't paid for the fork, which on their parts I think is pretty stupid. I'd do it right when it goes down real low. I mean, you're like, okay, you got this coin and it ain't worth crap, but they don't want to support the SV at all because, you know, they're all buddies. You know what I mean? Guys, they're still kind of, it's not the old guys club smoking cigars. They're computer programmers, you know what I mean? And stuff that it's like Dudley Moore with his model wife. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, what gives?
It'll be all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Chris, I came up with something amazing. You know,
tell me.
I sent you the thing that Barbie came out with the same-sex couple. You know what I mean? Okay. The two Kens getting married, Ken and Kenneth.
Ken and Kenneth.
Or it should be like Rick and Scott, or you know,
somebody.
Yeah, Ken. Yeah. But and now, hey, we're going to develop an accessory kit.
Okay.
It's going to come with wigs and lashes.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get a drag queen kit for it.
Get a drag queen kit?
I think it'd be huge, Chris. It'd be huge.
Huge. Just call it the RuPaul accessory kit.
Everybody likes add-ons. Well, we can't use that name. It's titled, but
that's right. We can't. That's TM'd.
Little fake boobies and sequin dress.
Yep, that's TM'd.
We can do a recording, like a little recording of a Cher song.
You'd have to alter it. You'd have to alter it because we might get in trouble for infringement there too. Mm-hmm. It's all good, brother. It's all good. So
I think it's a really good idea, though. Like, I mean, it's a really good idea. Well, and you know, I saw that. I sent that out to a whole bunch of people, and that was the thing. And I got all different feedback, and none of it was negative. You know what I mean? And I kind of did it to see if anybody was going to say, you know what I mean? But that's really good to show that, okay, that's commercial. You know what I mean? If Bitcoin can get that kind of commercial acceptance, we're in good shape. You know what I mean? I mean, you see what I mean? Like, I know it's weird to compare people to that, but the money, but you know what I mean? I think that's saying as human beings, we're taking a major step forward that will make toys for something that 10 years ago was taboo to say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so this works out a whole lot easier, especially for all the little kids that do have two mommies and two daddies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And where I live, that's pretty prevalent. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of it happening where you are.
You know what I mean? I think that shows. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, and that shows good human nature. I think, you know, that goes, okay, all right, hey, you know, and it's not that it's not that you can just come in the building now. It's, hey, sit down, have a seat, and how you doing? Would you like a glass of tea? You know what I mean? And that's that southern part coming out of me. But and I like that, man. That's awesome. That's the way we all need to feel from our hearts, because this kind of leads into what I was pissed off about earlier. And it's not that I'm pissed off about it. It's about something that's not right. You know what I mean? Something needs to be said. Is, you want to act from that good that's inside you. That thing that makes you feel good right here. You know what I mean? And that's the love. You know what I mean? And I know religion isn't a major topic we talk about or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But to me, it's God and Jesus. You know what I mean? To you, it may be Buddha or something. It may just be the ethereal being or whatever. The root word we're going to use is love. That's love.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you don't, through love, talk bad about people or try to downgrade people. You push them up, man. You know what I mean? Or how are you going to do this when you can't even do nothing? It's like, you know what, man? If a hungry man fed someone else, that's a hell of a gesture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see those kind of things. And I don't know, man. And personally, if I wouldn't be involved in any kind of business with this man, you know what I mean? Period. I wouldn't let him earn a dime in my name. I'd just boom, say there, go do what you want to do. And that's me, because I'd see him as a terrible person. You know what I mean? I just really do. And just a small person. You know what I mean? It's sad. No, it really is sad. For someone to be successful or to say they're successful, whatever. You know what I mean? And to just be such a piece of shit. But that's it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that
Sorry about that.
when we have a
I'll still be friends
platform,
with all y'all, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about.
I think that when we all have a platform,
Mhm.
we should use it for the betterment of good, and it's always a huge plus to me. It's always a huge plus to me if, when using that platform for good, we are able to build others up and edify them and support them and give them. I don't believe in, and we've talked about this before many times. I don't believe in handouts. Okay,
Yeah.
I believe in hand ups, lots and lots of hand ups.
No, you give them a hand up, man.
When you can hand up someone, you're not. And I know. Just hear me out before you make a thought judgment or anything. But when you give somebody a hand up, you're really helping yourself more than you're helping that other person. And I know that sounds kind of contradictory to the gesture, right? But mentally, growth wise, professionally, personally, you're growing outside of your own skin. It's kind of like, if anybody's ever seen a locust or a snake or something like that shed its skin, right? You're kind of leaving the skin behind when you do that. And so, the more you can
I don't think they have
help
locusts up north.
someone. Huh? Well,
I don't think they have locusts up north. I think they're just a southern thing.
Well,
Because they got to be in the ground for 7 years. I think they'd freeze to death.
But, it's the same thing as shedding a snake skin.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's the same thing as shedding the snake skin,
same
though.
thing.
It just peels off. It splits and
It's a caterpillar to a butterfly.
It comes out, right? And so every time you have an opportunity to do that, what a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing to help others. What a beautiful thing to inspire others. What a beautiful thing to grow outside of your own self. So, in other words, in essence, you're growing out of your skin because you're learning to help and give to others. That is something that you can't buy. Money can't buy that. Okay, and the way it makes you feel, they don't bottle it. There isn't a drug that makes you feel like that. All right. So I just like to encourage people, anytime they can use their platform, whatever the platform is, right, to help others do so. And speak, and this is what I'm going to say about, what Joe was talking about, in agreement with him. Remember this, and I was thinking about this today actually as I was trading, because I read some things that Joe had sent me, and apparently last night after I'd cut my computer off, and so I read those, and I was in my trading platform, and I'm trading, and I'm playing, and I'm going on, and and um, and I thought to myself, everything that goes up comes down. Everything that goes up comes down, because like from this morning at 6 o'clock this morning,
Right.
the market was much higher this morning than it is now. Okay, much higher, a couple $100, you know, um, and so I was thinking about that, and I was
Wow.
thinking, you might say something, right? You might say something when you're feeling on top of the world, or you're feeling successful, or you're feeling invincible, or like Superman, or whatever it is that, whatever your analogy is, right? When you're where you want to be, or you're almost where you want to be, or whatever the case is, you really, 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 at that point, you have a duty to yourself and to others to think first and speak last, simply because your words could come back to haunt you. Um, your words can burn a bridge, strike a match and burn a bridge that you don't even know was there. So, I'm always very, very careful when I speak. I try to be low emotion, high thought, low emotion, high thought. Because when you speak out of emotion, or you speak outside your thought zone, then you tend to say things that you can never take back. Okay. For instance, I'll put a real world spin on it, right? My son told Jeff this morning on the way to school that he didn't know why he wants his monkey washed. Okay, so he's got this stuffed animal monkey, and he wants it washed, and it's been a day or two since he's asked for it to be washed, and it just hasn't happened yet, right? So he says to his dad, he says, "I want my monkey washed today," and
Right.
Jeff said, "Well, if I get a chance, or I get a minute, I'll wash it," right? And Jerry says to him, he says, "Well, it's not like you do anything other than watch TV and surf on your iPad all day." Oh shit, that wasn't good, right?
Yeah.
So that wasn't good at all. Okay,
Right.
and
I know
so
that. Yeah.
and so, and so
Dad, you gotta
then
put your chair.
and so then they're almost to school. Jerry's figured out that what he said was not the appropriate thing to say, because he's quick, right? And he says to Jeff, he says, "Can I take it back? I wished I hadn't said that. Can I take it back?" And I was on the phone with them. I'm talking to them because I'm trying to teach him a lesson as they're going down the road. And I said to him, I said, "Look, son, you have to always be very careful what you say, because once the words come out of your mouth, you can never put them back in." See? And so it just ties right into exactly what Joe was talking about, in the fact that, maybe, and we don't know, right? We don't know what makes people say things. I don't know what made Jerry say that. I can't put my finger on it, but I know this. I know he really didn't mean it the way it sounded, but it doesn't matter because it came out, right? And so you can't put it back in. You can't erase it. So be very, very careful. Be very cognizant when you speak, to others, about others, in any form,
Oh,
towards others. Sorry, Joe, I went down a rabbit hole.
I'm gonna address that. Jerry's 9 years old. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
he is.
and your child.
And he's
That
learning. And he's
that's one
learning.
thing. Another grown another grown man doing it, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it really is a problem. If we lived 20 years ago, you know what I mean? It'd been a real problem because charges weren't so bad then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And someone that's constantly putting other people down needs to be cut out. That is a cancer. And I know everyone sees the person like they're not a cancer, They are. You know what I mean? It's just a dude that's got a bunch of leads. You know what I'm saying? That's it. The program ain't nothing special. You know what I mean? It's fucking not even his program. You know, you can get it online. Oh, that's the same, man. I wouldn't give the dude $1. He's a punk. That's it. You know what I mean? And that's it, man. I don't. Oh, if it wasn't for Chris, I wouldn't have. I'd say if it wasn't for Chris being such a good friend of mine, I'd say I won't have shit to do with anybody that has anything to do with it. You know what I mean? And that's the only barrier. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I'm not saying it, because I love Chris. You know what I mean? But
He was me.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Joe loves me.
Well, you know, that's bullshit. And you just, well, you know, I read something and I get it and I get mad about it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, boom, okay, you got something to say to me, let's handle it. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of a boxing ring. Not at all. You know, I mean, you know, but somebody else reads that and it crushes what they were wanting to do, what they were trying, all the hard work they put in. You know what I mean? You know, and it's like, hey, man, just because, man, when you're a little kid, when it's like when your kids bring you a macaroni drawing or something, and they're like, oh, look, it's the sun and the moon and baby angels. You're like, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome.
And you leave it at that. Yeah, that's amazing. What is it? You know, it's like, oh, God, yeah, you draw faces better than Leonardo. I mean, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying treat everybody like your children, man. But if you want to have a conversation with someone about how they need to step up their game or what they need to be doing or something, you should make that private. You know what I mean? You know, have the fucking balls to talk to some. Pardon me. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm heated. I apologize for my vulgarity. I truly do, ladies. I do. But, you know, have the balls to talk to the man. You know what I mean? Don't hide behind your computer. You know what I mean? Making little things. Oh, man. That makes me mad. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, man. I failed trying. At least I tried. The hell did you do? You know what I mean?
Well, my thought process
I'm serious,
is,
man. I hope this gets all the way to everybody.
You know, my thought process is this.
Bridge. That right now.
My thought process is simple. You know, I am very
sorry, Chris.
I'm very into the non-bully, and I'm having to deal with a lot of crap at schools and stuff right now. And you know, when you look at certain things, and I'm just, you know, saying it like it is, when you look at certain things and you read certain stuff, you know, and I know I will be the first one to say that you can interpret written word differently than you can spoken heard word. However, you know when someone's trying to get across a point or say something. It doesn't matter if it's said or written. And so, you know, you have to be careful. This is a problem in our world. That person
puts a lot of thought into those words he types.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And what's worse is we have a world full of bullies as it is. Okay, and you know, anybody that knows Joe and I know that we advocate love.
A bully from 1,000 miles away.
Well, a bully's a bully, whether they're standing next to you or
big love.
You know,
one love, all love
around the globe. Doesn't matter. A bully's a bully.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, but the point is, you know, they got their safe space where they can sit there and keep doing it. You know what I mean? Where they don't have to stand in your living room and do it to your face. You know what I mean? That's, you know, one of those things. And, you know, and this is, I'm not Aaron Chris longer. He just told you this, but I read this thing and it was from a few days ago. You know, it just popped up on my Facebook thing, you know.
I didn't even see it until you sent it to me. We had just got through with Jerry coming home from school and stuff, you know, and it just popped up. But, you know, and it was right after it and on the same date. I looked at all the timestamps and everything to make sure that I wanted to know where it was focused, so I wasn't speaking out of the box and making an idiotic mistake. You know what I mean? Before I just blasted it out. But, you know, and just dealt with this little bullying situation, you know? And I'm like, man, you know what? This dude's no different than what that other little kid is. You know what I mean? It's just
That other little kid needs to be stopped because it's going to turn into this someday. You know what I mean? You know, and it's all that passive. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got enough. Like, to me, it's somebody not having enough gumption. You know what I mean? Just say, hey, you suck. Don't do it. Or, you know what I mean? Or something. You shouldn't even do that. But I don't know.
Well, why would you not even take that up in private?
I think it's chicken shit as hell. You know what I mean? I really do. I really do.
I just don't understand why people wouldn't take it up in private personally. You know, if someone's got a problem, then you address it in a personal manner first, right? Like you go to that person and say, hey, you know, why did you do such so-and-so? Or why did you say such so-and-so? Why? I don't know. I can't even wrap my brain around it, really, honestly.
It's fucking stupid.
So, you know, it is what it is. We're going to end our live on a fantastic note, on a happy note, because it's Christmas,
Friday,
and we love everybody.
Hey, I love you guys. I'm sorry for my foul language and stuff. I just, man, I don't like people picking on things that me and my friends are doing. You know what I mean? And that we have nothing but the best intentions. You know, and you know what? It's just not right. It's something you said, plain and simple. And I'll be honest with you. If you're running any kind of a bleed thing or anything, or giving that person any money, quit. You know what I mean? He's a piece of shit. He really is. You know what I mean? And that's just that simple. I don't want that to affect Chris's money. You know what I mean? Or anything. If it works like that, I don't know how it fucking works. You know, I've stepped away from it because I couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean? And that's just that simple. And I wouldn't give him a dime. And I would suggest none of you do either. Period. That's it. I mean, it's, you know what I mean? It's not right. You don't support bad people at all. Sorry.
Christmas is 4 days away.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry, buddy.
4 days. So
hey, we got a KGX meeting too in 30 minutes.
Let's make sure that everybody is spending quality time with their families and their loved ones and their kids. This is a time for kids. This is a magical time. Thank God for magic. And I just want to acknowledge, you know, I'm blessed. My son just got home, but I'm blessed that he still believes in Santa Claus. But know this, it's not really the fat man in the red suit, okay, that I'm teaching him. I'm teaching him more than the fat man in the red suit. So next year, most likely, he probably won't believe in Santa Claus anymore. We will have a very in-depth conversation that will go a little something like, okay, so now it's time for you to be Santa Claus, and this is how you do it, okay? And so, you know, I actually had a couple messages from people that said, I can't believe that you are actually trying to teach your kid or make your kid believe in Santa Claus. And I'm like, you missed the whole point. The whole point. Yeah. You know,
you so
whatever. I don't care if people don't like Santa Claus.
It's people that don't know you, Chris. And it's people that don't know you because they don't know the situation that he's never had a Santa Claus.
Right.
You know what
I mean,
so whatever. He deserves all the things every other kid in the world got. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right. So with that being said, we love you guys. Hey, Joe, do you I think Monday is Christmas Eve, right? We're not going to do a show Monday, right?
Nah.
No. So
hey, you
we'll
know,
be back.
Uncle Joe's going to get him a motorcycle, right? You know, Uncle Joe's going to be getting him a motorcycle here in a couple of years, right?
Love you guys. Thank y'all for coming. Bethany, I saw your comment. I love you. Love all y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And you know what? KGX has an update call. Everybody's supposed to be on. Go to your email. The link is in your email. Click on it. It'll take you straight there. 3:00. See you guys.
Be there or be square. Ha.
Be square.
Bye, everybody.